Oh my god, you thought we were done. No, that's the oldest trick in the book. What a maroon. Sorry, Spaceballs? Nobody. Nobody. I know I'm going to be on my own on that. Only Antiques guy to ever bring up Spaceballs while interviewing an object. Come on, Austin. Come on, buddy. Now, I know, just last video I was saying not everything gotta be fancy to be the best. Now, you don't have to be fancy to be on the best I can afford antiques channel, you know? I wouldn't be here if you had to be fancy. But that doesn't mean we disallow fancy folks. Now, first things first, that's a mark on the bottom of that I'm unfamiliar with. I don't know. I think this is Japanese though. I think this is probably Meiji Era Japanese. I think this is probably one of the fanciest things I've ever seen that was pottery. Now we're gonna get it. We're gonna get a bit of a more of a gander at this before I turn it over. Well, there's actually a real light layer of bluish white glazing over this. This is very obviously just white stoneware. It doesn't appear to be really glazed at all. There's just a couple of random drops of glaze. This is shiny. This is just unglazed pottery. And then this is where it very clearly ran off of the upside here. All right, carefully does it. I mean, I don't know what this would be if it wasn't Arita. Arita Franklin. No, I'm just kidding. Arita is a region in Japan known for their white pottery. Now, I could be wrong about where this is from. I'm sure that little mark there will tell me something. But that's fancy, ain't it? You ain't seen nothing yet. Oh, copyright infringement? Did I sing too much of it? I probably didn't sing enough of it, right? Now, look at these hand-done little designs, and one of the things you can look for when you're deciding whether or not something's hand-done is whether or not there's variation in the technique. You got to look for not only are the lines, not perfectly straight, and each design shouldn't really perfectly match the other. You see some have a darker drop of that cobalt blue, especially right at the end of the line there, because it would have continued to run down when there was a little bit on his brush. So, I mean, this is a hand-painted piece of pottery. And if we don't just have some splendid gold stuff on it, oh my goodness. Austin, did you just go ahead and just buy something fancy again? Oh my goodness, look at that. I know you see that gold shining in that reflection there. We're not even like at the best part yet. Now listen, I bought a bunch of stuff today. I paid $60 for something. I don't remember what. I was in a haze. I was in a fog. Now, if it was this piece that I paid $60 for, you know what? I think we're going to be okay. Do you see? These are large mechanic hands. I could not drink this bowl of soup. I mean, this is a large bowl, almost a punch bowl. I'm not sure exactly. Maybe like a soup server for a table or something. I don't think you would ever put food in this. I said that out loud and I was like, no, there's not a chance you're going to ruin your gold leaf in there. Okay, it was just a hair. Okay. The cats have been in here recently. Look at that fantastic tree. Oh my goodness. And they could have done brown. They could have done green, very obviously. They could have done whatever they wanted. This guy wanted a blue tree. So, well, I never seen a blue duck before. Oh no, I'm getting too tired to keep doing these. So this will be the last video for the evening, because I'm turning a little loopy. And again, you see on this fence, which we'll have to do a little edit there. I said somebody's name. I didn't really want to. But yeah, somebody just told me that this is called a fence. And and you can see, I believe this will be called a fence. And I think that just refers to any sort of like geometric design that's, you know, encircling the foot or whatever. A lot of cloisonne pieces have a fence around the foot and the mouth of it'll say it's a vase, you know, then it'll have one at the top and bottom. But you see on this fence here, you know, I've had spotted a really good spot where it thickens up and then turns into almost a completely different shape there for a second. I mean, you know, very clearly this was a human being, and, you know, human beings aren't perfect. You look at this this blue line that goes around the rim here. It's not the rim, I apologize, but the body. And you know, even that's not perfect. They even got a little blue smear in there. I mean, but if this thing's not gorgeous. Let's go back to the big main decoration real quick. I mean, because that's pretty splendid, right? Talked all that smack about not having to be fancy, but let's be realistic about this. Fancy stuff's pretty cool. We like our fancy sauce. Worth my Chipotle ranch. Oh, look at that. A golden horseshoe to finish it off. Isn't that perfect? I will take that little bit of luck if I may, sir. Thank you. I promise to take care of you. I'm sorry, I assume you want to see these designs. I mean, I sure do. I mean, I'm looking at this really for the first time since I bought it. I don't like to inspect stuff too closely, you know. I don't want to get the whole feel of the piece. I'd like to, you know, discern whether or not it's handmade, discern whether or not it's hand decorated, discern whether or not it's of a quality, and then go from there. Now, this, what I'm gonna assume is actually a 24 karat gold paint that they used to do their signature there. I mean, God. Okay, so you're pretty proud of what you did here, huh? I'm just kidding. No, you did so good. This is an excellent piece. Man, man, I would have put my signature on it 7 times. I mean, can you believe that? Do you see? Do you see how large of a bowl that is? With like, my mechanic hand does not fill that up. That is a large, large void. Could that be more fantastic? Oh no, I almost forgot to show you the burbs. Are we going to be able to get in on him? There's got to be one on the outside. I thought the birds were so good. Oh, there we go. And he gets his own little place over here. He's flying back over to his tree. Oh my goodness. What a gorgeous little thing. Oh, do you like that? I sure do. Oh my goodness. Why don't you be fancier? Oh my goodness. Oh, this is Austin at the Best I Can Afford Antiques channel. And you know, man, I'm starting to think I'm doing all right. What do you guys think? You like this at all? Would you have bought that for 60? I don't even want to make you mad. I think this might have been the $30 one. I think the $60 one's still in the box. Goodness gravy. And that's all the fancy sauce I brought in for you tonight. Don't worry, we'll be back at it tomorrow or pretty soon here. If anybody saw those marks and you know exactly what it is, I'd love to hear from you. You know, comment below, like and subscribe. Man, I'd really like to make a bunch of these videos. I'd like a bunch of people to watch them. I mean, you know, if you like antiques, otherwise you probably shouldn't, because the host is a goon and we're only looking at antiques. So I don't know why you would be here. Everybody's welcome. This is Austin at the Best I Can Afford Antiques channel. It's always super nice to talk to you guys. I know I'm long-winded. I know I ramble on. It is what it is. We can hang out if you want to. Love you guys.